Fellow Nigerians, wherever you may be, I come to you this night with a sober reflection on what our youth has been through. We have some of the most resourceful youth in the world. We have some of the most talented, creative youth in the world. So how come that the country has not progressed? It is purely a lack of the right kind of leadership. It doesn't matter whether we are from the north or whether we are from the south or whether we are from everywhere else in between. What matters is that we bring out the kind of leadership who understands what our assets are, who understands that what would drive us into the 21st century is actually going to be our intellectual property and our capacity and our energy and our resourcefulness, and not what we dig out from under the ground. Because in today's world, intellectual property rules. And I know that we have an abundance of it. I have seen the wonders that you've been able to do with very little. With 4 hours of electricity, you've been able to power a $500 billion economy, an economy in the trillions of naira. And that is the regulated side of the economy. The unregulated side of the economy is probably double. Now, my friends, we can actually do better. The honest truth is that we can do better if we are led by people who consider leadership a public service. And this is where you come in, my friends. We are not a kingdom. We are a democracy. There is nothing like rulers here. There should be leaders and public servants. Your next president should be a public servant. Your next president should not be somebody who has participated in plunder directly and indirectly. It is bad enough that we are so limited and hampered by the lack of infrastructure, by the lack of sufficient electricity, the lack of high-speed internet, the lack of sufficient water resources, the lack of planned training and opportunities that will enable the youth to spring forth. Now, this is where I come in, my friends. Even though I was professionally trained in the United States, but that is not enough. What matters at this time is that I also bring credentials that are developed from having served in a public service role in the United States. Having served as a commissioner in housing and community development, where all of the policy that goes into developing a community is designed and executed. My friends, these are the kind of credentials that I bring. There are other people that are interested in being your next leaders, but they don't bring this unique set of credentials. And so as we begin to think about our next set of leaders, I want us to be sober. I want us to carefully evaluate those who are positioning themselves to preside over you, whether they are from the old guard or whether they are from a new guard. Consider what they have done for you, what they have done by way of your infrastructure, what they have done with the opportunity that they have been given. My friends, it is not a North or South issue. It is a Nigerian issue. Because whatever we lay out in the country by way of infrastructure will benefit every single region of Nigeria. From our war-torn northeast to the southwest of Nigeria, from the commercial city of Lagos to the ancient city of Kano, from the capital city of Abuja to the capital city of Akwa Ibom State, to the cities of north-central Nigeria, from the beautiful hillside of Jos to the games reserves in Bauchi. My friends, we have a lot on our hands. Let us not be careless with who we give the opportunity to lead us into the 21st century. Think about it, my friends, especially you, the youth. Think about the people who have presided over us or maybe presiding over us. Think about what they have done for us. If it is good enough, you are in a position to tell. If it's not good enough, then an opportunity presents itself for us to soberly decide on a new direction. I think we are wise enough, we are strong enough, we are talented enough, we are creative enough to know what direction we want to go. As I have said before, it doesn't really matter what part of Nigeria we are from. The same issues that hold one region down can hold an entire country down. And I ask that we carefully evaluate where we're headed and make sure that we bring the right leadership going forward. We honor and respect all our past leaders for having done what they may have considered their best, but we know that their best is not good enough. So, my friends, let us move forward together. Let us build the 21st century. Thank you, my friends.